Hi guys, Ken Chigbo, aka KenFX Freak, back with another week roundup and look ahead to the key events. Last week was another week of dollar selling. Like the dollar was absolutely battered. You can just see behind actually here and on the chart here, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive weeks of dollar selling. Okay, this is the dollar index, by the way, guys, and you can even see it on the monthly view. This is the worst monthly performance that we've seen for the dollar in over a decade, over 10 years. So a lot of pressure being observed for the dollar. Why? There isn't one particular reason, just a few reasons to note, guys. Remember, in recent videos, we've spoken about risk appetite, data looking good globally, showing a rebound. But then for the US, there's still fragilities, rising COVID-19 cases in comparison to other countries, its peers, the likes of Eurozone, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, all these other places have contained the virus pretty much, whereas the US still hasn't. We've had still those rising cases. So why would you want to hold the dollar if their economy is essentially crippling? And we saw an awful, awful GDP reading, which was one of the worst that we've seen since the Great Depression. So why would you want to be holding dollar? So that's a massive dollar negative. And then, of course, the central bank, the FOMC, they had a rate decision last week where they're going to be doing more. They're going to be doing more. They made it clear. So again, remember when we're pumping money into the markets, that is a dovish move. It's seen as a dollar negative. So a lot of weight at the moment on the dollar's shoulders. Do I continue to see that to fall? Yes, I do. We've got a few key data points this week, which I think we could get disappointed with, given these rising COVID-19 cases. Got ISM manufacturing, non-manufacturing, and of course, we've got the big non-farm payrolls number from the US. So a lot of focus on the dollar this week. We've also got data from Australia and also the UK. But let's take a look at the chart here, guys. So this is obviously what I was saying about the dollar. Just putting this on a 4-hour chart where we bounced on Friday. I think a little bit of profit taking. Everyone closing out after being so short dollar. But I'm expecting this to push to the downside. With that being said, we then take a look at euro and you can see similar sort of price action. We've got this bull flag. I'm looking for a breakout here. Retest this. It will be if we break above and retest that, use that as support around sort of 118.15 and then head towards 119.50. I'm even looking at 120, but not necessarily this week. With gold as well, guys, we've been calling some nice upside here. We broke out of our bull flag. Remember, we had to support this trend line. I noted this in our previous week video. I'm going to remove this trend line. We've got another bull flag here, okay? You can see that nicely on the 1-hour chart, which I'm expecting a breakout to the upside from here. We're starting to see that. And we're going for $2,000 in terms of our target for gold this week, guys. Believe it can be achieved. GBP, dollar. GU's enjoyed a nice run to the upside thanks to the dollar weakness. We've got this ascending trend line of support here. Got a bull flag as well. You can see that more so on the 1-hour chart. Okay, so I'll be looking for a break into back above 131.50. Okay, and then extending to the upside towards sort of 133. I believe we could see that this week, to be honest. And the thing is, at the moment, GBP is ignoring all the Brexit mess, and that will start to weigh on the pound soon. It will. And lastly, let's just take a look at Aussie dollar. I like Aussie dollar. I do have a downside case scenario marked up just in case, but I'd like to see it bouncing here, finding support at 71.80. And then extending to the upside, 73. The reason I really like Aussie dollar this week in terms of upside, guys, we have the RBA, the Reserve Bank of Australia rate decision, and I'm expecting them to be optimistic because Australia's done very well at containing coronavirus, really showing some signs of economic rebound. And remember, this week as well, we've also got the Bank of England rate decision, okay, where I think they could actually be a bit pound negative, okay, guys, just because of the Brexit situation that remains unclear as well. But we'll go into that. We'll take a look at that deeper next week. Other than that, have an amazing one. Thank you.